Hey, so I was talking to some of my buddies who are on the road, talking about strategies, how we cope with it, all that good shit. And one of the things we were talking about was how to maximize your off days. This is obviously very hard and very important because there's so much going on in an individual off day that you don't want to fuck it all up. Easy, right? So what are we going to do to make our off days the best they can be? First off, don't be afraid to take time away from your band. You're all locked in the 15 passenger, same fucking goal. You're all together, you all smell bad. It's rough. Don't be afraid to take some time on your off day, go on a few hour adventure. Just go see something. I mean, I recommend you do that when you're waiting around after sound check too. Just getting dinner on your own can be a huge morale booster. But you know, that's just one key thing. Other key things to do on your off day, clean your fucking van. I know it's dumb and I know it's not metal, but like vacuuming out your van, that really increases your quality of life on the road. Just something else that I personally have enjoyed over the years and I think you're going to benefit from too. You know, you can find them at a lot of the car washes have free vacuums. Don't pay for a vacuum. You can find a free one. Just look on Google and just use it as a way to, that's going to be a band bonding activity. That's a good way to be. Otherwise, I know a lot of bands these days like to do grocery store runs rather than buying their own food. I think this is a great idea. It's a little harder for vegetarian bands. Like, I can't really make a cold cut sandwich because I haven't eaten meat since I was a kid, right? So you need to, you need to figure out what you can buy that'll make sense and what'll keep and doesn't have to be refrigerated, because it has to be refrigerated, you're fucked. But you know, such is life. Otherwise, other keys, laundry. Laundry is a hard one. Ideally, do it at a friend's house rather than at a laundromat, just because saving money and it's way less of a bitch and way less sketchy. But try to have a laundry day when you're scheduling your tour, like halfway through, because having clean, you only can really pack clothes for 2 weeks, and having clean clothes at the 2-week mark as you get ready, as you're like, oh god, I'm so far from home, and you get ready to turn around, it's good to have a clean pair of pants and a clean shirt and a clean pair of underwear. Been there, it's so rough, right? Otherwise, I like to use off days as a time to go to the bank, drop all the money. I would always store my money in my boot when I was on tour. And when it comes down to it, if you're on a successful tour, or if you're on any tour really, it's not unusual to have a few $1,000s in cash on you, and then you're driving 12 hours, so you can't go to a bank because they have stupid hours. So always be sure to go to the bank. Always go to the bank with another person if you're going with a large sum of money. People can see that you're a musician, that you've got hair, that you're wearing, people can tell when you're on tour and they'll know, oh, that guy might have a lot of cash on him. You could still be losing money and have a lot of cash on you. I hope you understand how that functions. It should be pretty obvious. But yeah, those are kind of some of the key things you can do to shape out your band to kind of attack this whole thing and have it not be an entire ridiculous clusterfuck. Just general maintenance shit. Sometimes it's good to have a checklist, pick up new shirts or whatever. Just take care of maintenance. Be sure to focus on you and chill out, calm down. Use it as a chance to recharge. Sometimes you have to use your off day to drive, and that sucks. But guess what? Even then you can recharge, except that it's good you don't have to play a show that night. It lets you put some juice back in the batteries. Embrace your off day. I encourage bands to have at least one a week to kind of stay sane. Go from there. Party on.